Now, we are joined by one of the top running backs in this year's draft, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year, third-team All-American, racked up over 1,800 total yards, 17 TDs at Utah, Bills' third-round draft pick. Please welcome Zack, always on the Zack Moss. Zack, what's up, baby?
What's up, man?
I'm chilling, man. I appreciate you joining us now. Zack, you're going to one of the more passionate fan bases in the world. Let's just say that everybody that loves the Buffalo Bills are watching right now. What type of running back are you giving them? Now, give your introduction to that fan base out there.
You're getting a guy that, loves the game of football for all the right reasons. A guy that's going to come in and continue to work each and every day to, hopefully restore a lot of greatness back to this franchise. Guys can come in and embrace the city and the community with open arms.
Zack, let me tell you, we know a little bit about Bills fans. They're going to love you, my friend. That running style of yours, especially since you are already getting compared to another Bills draft pick, Marshawn Lynch. In fact, you are even selling Moss mode merchandise already. You are embracing it as you should. Get them even more fired up. The beast mode, the Moss mode, there's always a mentality when you get the ball. What's going through your head when they hand you the football?
To just not be tackled, man, to make sure that I'm, not being tackled by one guy. If you want to tackle me, it's going to have to be a business decision. It's just all night, it's all games, 4 quarters long of just punishment. And, just trying to be, the most dominant player on the field every time I have that ball in my hands.
The heads are spinning in Buffalo right now. Business decision to tackle this man. Speaking of business, Zack, Marshawn, he was all about Skittles, and he played that thing well, and he would eat them on the sideline, and they would throw them from the stands in the end zone. What would be your celebratory Moss mode snack or treat of choice in Buffalo when you score?
That's a good one. I don't think I have a snack right now, but the only thing that I do, like to snack on a lot would probably be like some gummy bears, something like that. So probably those, yeah.
Love it.
So we have something in common, Zack. That's my entire quarantine experience. You did a cool thing here. You got this documentary that was following you throughout the draft called Moss Mode TV, and yet when the draft actually came, there was guys like DeAndre Swift and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and of course Jonathan Taylor went off the board before you. You wait until the third round, maybe a little later than you would have ideally wanted. What was your draft day experience like, and what can we find on the YouTube channel that you are putting together?
So, my experience was great, man. Sitting there and waiting, probably going a little lower than I felt like I should have. It all was good with me. I had my family there and everything like that. So, the whole entire experience was definitely one I always remember. No matter, if it went the way I wanted it to or not. And with my YouTube channel, they followed me around. Just kind of pretty much went through my day on what it was like to kind of give people an insight on what this entire process and stuff like that kind of goes through.
And thanks for taking us, Zack, along on the ride with you, showing us what that was like. It's not always easy to be that vulnerable, especially when you don't know what's going to happen. So we appreciated it and really enjoyed it. You've been out in California, I heard, and you've been working out with your quarterback, Josh Allen, or in a group at least that includes him. What has stood out about Josh Allen to you most so far?
Just the way he's very, cool, calm, and collected. He's a hard worker, but, at the same time, he knows how to relax. And you always want to be around guys like that can kind of turn it on, turn it off in a sense. But, he can spin a ball, man. Just watching him throw the ball, off balance and stuff like that while we've been working out, training and things like that is really, really cool to see. And, I think he's going to do a lot of good things this year.
Now, Zack, your cousins are former NFL stars Santana and Sonoris Moss, who I played against, and those guys were incredible in the field. What type of advice have they given you, given the fact that they have already been through this NFL journey?
No, just to pretty much just, enjoy this all, right now. make sure that I'm, doing what I'm supposed to do each and every day and just taking full advantage of it, man. You're going to get really one chance at this. It's a one-shot thing. So just making sure that I'm doing everything, making sure I'm, getting everything out of it that I possibly can.
Now, you're from the Miami area. They obviously starred for the Hurricanes. How did you go from Miami all the way to Utah? Because, I mean, that's a big difference. I mean, big difference.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was originally committed to the University of Miami at first, and then I ended up decommitting to go out to Utah. I went out there with two of my teammates that I played with in high school, Tyler Huntley and Damari Simpkins. And, just going out there, it was more about, kind of a business decision, just, what I thought was best for me and, ended up being the best decision I could possibly make when I looked at it 4 years.
Listen, if you go from Miami to Utah, my man, you can go from LA to Buffalo. You're going to be set, and they are going to be fired up to greet you. We always watch from afar, Zach, and the idea of the Bills Mafia. There's fan bases, and then there's that one it's a little different. They're jumping on the tables, and they'll show up at the airport to greet players with wings. Sometimes they make sure certain unmentionables make it down on the field. I'm interested in your impressions so far, whether it's been through social media, them reacting to you being the pick, or maybe anything you've seen out on the street at all. What are your impressions of the Bills Mafia, and what do you think's in store for you when you get up there?
I mean, I love them, man. Honestly, they've been great just, interacting with me through social media and stuff like that. I mean, I've, done where, I've had people subscribe to my YouTube channel to get a chance to meet me, put out a, autographed jersey and stuff like that. Just me doing my part to engage with a fan base that's so passionate about the game and that they embrace us so well. So I've been trying to do my part on that, but they do a lot of crazy stuff, which is cool. Honestly, I've been told it's more of like a college town atmosphere. So, I'm definitely just, happy to be somewhere where the fans are so passionate about the game of football. It actually, pumps you up a little bit more, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, it is the coolest fan base, definitely one of the coolest in the National Football League. We are so excited for your journey. Thank you for taking us along with you on YouTube. Of course, you have NFL in your blood. So we are so looking forward to seeing what you can do up there in the AFC East, which is pretty much wide open right now. So thank you so much, Zack Moss, for coming by. And you got to check in again soon before the season starts, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you guys for having me on.